Yo, sorry. I'm just trying to. Okay, we're here. It's working. I'm just trying to get my camera set up properly here. Can you guys hear me? Try to get better service. If you can hear me, I'm trying to get to a better service. I don't have at the moment. The what I bought didn't work, so I returned it and I ordered it online. Take us for a drive. Okay, I'm gonna go to Costco. We're gonna use Mad Max mode. I'm just trying to get like better service right now to make sure the stream is good for you guys. So 1 second here. Okay. Buffering. The new thing obviously here, sloth, chill, standard, hurry, and this like fourth profile Mad Max. So I'm gonna enable it now for the first time. And then I'm just gonna have us go to Costco and we'll try and park. See what it does, and then we'll stream's lagging. I'm hoping the stream is better as I get like more into the city. Sorry if it's lagging. For those of you that didn't hear me, I bought Starlink. It's just not set up yet. The one that I bought, I had to return. So I'll have Starlink in like a week. So I would not go because there's pedestrians, and then as soon as that guy's gone, we should go. Okay. A little bit of like hesitation, but I think it's also, I don't know if you could tell, but that car was like turning and coming into our lane a little bit. So it was weird. Isn't it against YouTube policy to stream? Is it? If I'm not allowed to be streaming and driving, I won't. Genuinely, I don't know. I thought I saw people do it all the time. Okay, well, anyways. Yes, you can stream. Now you're good. Okay, I don't know who to believe here because I don't want to get like my channel taken away. Like, obviously, put a lot of work into it. So, oh, this is good too. There's a ambulance coming, which obviously isn't a good thing, but there's an ambulance. I can see the lights way up ahead. So I'm hoping the light goes green and we get a chance to see what happens here. What the car just did also is oh no, it's a divided lane. We won't pull over. We shouldn't pull over. The car moving into this lane to get around felt even more assertive than hurry. So let's see if we like try and squeak ahead of these people or what we're gonna do to like drive fast. And yeah, the car should not pull over here. Okay, yeah, see, this is wrong. So we're pulling over. I just disengaged. It tried to pull over for that guy. I'm gonna snapshot that. But this is a divided highway. Like nobody is gonna pull over because there's just no world where that ambulance would ever end up here. Just joining. Will you post a recap video if I cannot stay longer? Yeah, I'll definitely post like a proper recap of. This is just gonna be a quick, probably like hour stream to show version 14.1.2. And then tomorrow morning in the day, I'll actually do like a proper drive and post a full video showing it. So far, it feels the same, but we're also like right behind this truck. So nothing about this feels like remarkably different. After this, we'll go. Yes, let's go, Jays. Did they win yet? When I left, it was like top of the ninth, and it looked like they were going to win. Camera is slightly aligned to the left by, yeah, the camera is like off to the side to, it's pushed up against my seat so that it doesn't vibrate as much. Interesting. So the car wanted to go around this guy. So like we shot at this lane and like that lane up ahead is closed. There's construction. We'll see it. So as soon as the car like moved into that lane, it saw the construction and brought us back into this lane. So that was good. It was like very assertive, but then realized that it would be dumb to be in that lane and came back. What's the TLDR on Mad Max mode? I don't know. I'm just trying it right now. Like I'm 7 minutes into this drive. I think Mad Max is just going to be way more assertive than Hurry even was, but I don't know. Like Hurry never felt like it wasn't assertive enough for me, so I'm surprised that they added this. To be honest, of all the things that I feel like FSD needed, another speed profile that goes faster was pretty low on my list. Not that I don't appreciate the work that these guys are doing, but I'm pressing the pedal because we're trying to stop for this guy and we shouldn't. As long as you're being safe while driving, it's technically allowed. Okay, I mean, I'm attentive, I'm paying attention, so I think I should be fine for streaming and driving. I'll look into it more in the future. Like if I'm not supposed to be streaming and driving, I definitely won't continue to do it. As fun as it is to do it, I care a lot about the YouTube channel. I don't want to lose it to some rule, right? How is the braking? It feels the same. I don't know. Like we back there just kind of did like a bit of a harsh brake for that truck that was coming into the lane. So I don't know. I can tell you more in like a little bit here as we get around other vehicles. What model do you have? 2024 Model 3 rear wheel drive. Okay, this is fast. This is definitely quicker than Hurry would go. Like we're only going 80 and a 70, which isn't crazy, but like we got to 80 really quick. Like we're just driving very, very, very assertively. This is how I would drive if I was in a rush and didn't want to use FSD, if that makes sense. If I was doing something and I was like, shit, like I gotta get there, I'll take over, and FSD isn't driving fast enough, that's what Mad Max feels like right now. I have a Model Y launch and I haven't got FSD 14. FSD 14 is still just for early access. I think there's like now 2 people in Canada with it and like 5 people in the United States. It's still a very, very small group of people with this update. So don't expect to get it right anytime soon. But that said, this version may very well go wide. I don't know. I haven't driven it enough to like give a proper opinion on it, but it seems pretty good right now. Like we're only using Mad Max, so like I'll say the car feels very assertive with no lane hesitation, which other versions were doing. Does it roll stop signs? No. I was really hoping it was going to roll a stop sign. I've gone through one, and it does not seem like it was rolling a stop sign. One of my biggest gripes with Hurry mode was getting in the left lane just to get stuck behind. Oh, yeah. I don't know if that like lane knowledge will be any better with Mad Max, because what you're saying about getting like in a bad lane behind people that are doing unprotected left turns, I think that just requires like better road knowledge. I know exactly what you're talking about in Vancouver, like waiting at those lights to turn left. It sucks. I haven't driven through Vancouver with this version yet to like give you a proper answer on how it does there. Wow, it's way more confident. We're going, it's gonna not come across in the video, but like we're going so fast through everything that we're doing, every turn that we're making, everything that the car is doing feels very, very, very human-like. Other than the speed being really quick, I think I love this profile. Like, it is great to be driven by the car and have it feel like very quick and assertive. Yeah, this won't be that great of a Costco test because it closes in 10 minutes. So I think it's going to be pretty quiet. Like, I think we're just going to pull in, find a spot, but we'll see. We're coming to an almost dead stop. There we go. For those of you that don't know, version 14 in parking lots is night and day different. I would always disable FSD in parking lots unless I was making a video and wanted to like talk about it with like to you guys. We should go. We should go. We should go. And now, other than right now being quite hesitant, which is strange, I guess this kid. Version 14 is so much faster and so much better in parking lots to the point that it's like 100% usable. And it's not just like what I would call like a party trick. It's something I would actually like leave enabled and have it take me out of a parking lot or into a parking lot. I think we're about to park in a handicap spot. Oh no, we're gonna pull in here. For those of you wondering, my car does not have a front bumper camera. And even with that, it will still 50% of the time nose in on spots. So the logic of whether the car backs in or pulls forward is seemingly random. I don't honestly know how it chooses. Okay, so I'm going to go to the supercharger. We're not actually going to charge. I'm just going here to get onto the highway, and then we can do some highway testing. Can you install the front bumper camera? No. Oh, well. Currently, there is no retrofit offered for the front bumper camera by Tesla. Who knows if that's going to be the case in the future? There's a lot of people saying, yes, it'll happen, and a lot of people saying, no, it will never happen. Ultimately, Tesla is the only one that's going to know what they decide to do for the front bumper camera. Because currently, FSD version 14 does seem to use the front bumper camera. Like if you're driving a car with that camera, we shouldn't go because we have a stop sign. They should both go. If you're using a car with a front bumper camera and you block it, the car in like FSD will give you a warning and say like, hey, your camera is covered. Like you have to uncover it. It will drive with it covered, but it's definitely like telling you that it's covered and it wants it uncovered. So could you re-explain the new update for those of us that just joined? So version 14.1.2, oh yeah, I'm going to stop preconditioning, just came out like an hour or two ago. The release notes are identical. The only thing that's new, seemingly, is under speed profiles. There's a new 5th profile called Mad Max. It's what I'm in right now. And Mad Max, I mean, what does it say? Introduce the new speed profile Mad Max, which comes with higher speeds and more frequent lane changes than Hurry. So it's just like a YOLO speed profile that drives incredibly assertively. I will say that from the little bit we've been using it, it feels very good, to be honest with you. Like I'm pretty happy with it. It's fast, but not like absurdly fast. Do you think they'll fix the brake stabbing? I don't know. I hope so. The brake stabbing is pretty bad. The brake stabbing and the lane hesitation for changing lanes, which you're not seeing any of right now because there needs to be more cars around, are the two reasons why I don't think this version should go wide. Is Sloth gone? No, Sloth is still here. So if you click here, there's Sloth, Chill, Standard, Hurry, and Mad Max. So there's 5 profiles now. There's quite a lot. Might be me, but I feel like there might be less nagging going on right now too. I don't think there's less nagging. Like here, I'll actually like, well, for those of you also that don't know, the nag, if you're stopped, the car almost won't bother you for nag at all. Like you can be, pardon me, you can be doing a lot in the infotainment system and the car doesn't really care because we're not moving. As soon as we start moving, if I look down here again and like look around, want to change like the music or something, I think at this point, yeah, please pay attention to the road. So like I'm getting nagged. So I'd say like a few seconds. 2026 Model 3 Standard just for the front bumper camera, or would I use Model 3? Oh, if I didn't own a car right now, like if I didn't own a Tesla, I would definitely buy a Tesla with a front bumper camera. Put the highway again on the maps. Like this. Nag is so annoying. Yeah, nag's annoying, but it's hard because like FSD is really, 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 really good, but it still makes mistakes. So if Tesla backs off on the nag and implies that you're able to like play on your phone or do whatever while FSD is going, and something ever happens, that's going to look terrible for Tesla. So they kind of need to keep the nag up. We're going 75 and a 50. I feel like we're racing down the street right now. If I get a ticket, y'all got to spot me because I feel like this is inevitable that I'm going to get a speeding ticket. I've never gotten a speeding ticket or pulled over by a cop in my entire life, and this feels like the speed that you get pulled over at. Holy. I'll be picking up my Model Y Juniper in 2 weeks in Ultra Red. So excited for my first Tesla. Oh, congrats, man. As much as I love my Model 3, I think it's an incredibly efficient, cool, amazing vehicle. Same thing goes, like if I didn't own a Tesla and I walked into Tesla today to buy a car, I would buy a Model Y. I think Model Y is like the perfect Tesla for friends, family, fun, adventure. Like it just kind of like ticks all the boxes until they create something that's a little bit more like an SUV. It's the exact vehicle that I would want to be driving. I love the Model 3. It's great, but there's times where I think it's a little bit too small or that it's just like a little bit more space would be nice. Will you test Banish? There is no Banish. 100%. It, I don't even know where we can you park on a driveway. Hi, Brazil. Yeah, Model X refresh would be neat. Would you buy a Cybercab for 25K if it was available? Yeah, 100%. If Cybercab was like available for purchase for 25,000, which is insane, and also go out and make you money, like truly be like an autonomous Uber throughout the day, which is kind of Elon's like goal, I think that's incredible. Like think about buying something that has like an immediate chance at an ROI. Like it's just going to go out and work for you. And then when it's not working for you, you have a dope little car that'll drive you around. Just joining, can you briefly explain Mad Max mode? Mad Max mode, I'll bring it up one time here under software, release notes. So they've just added this fifth speed profile called Mad Max mode. Where is it? Right there. So Tesla says, introducing the new profile Mad Max. Sorry, I just want to wait. It's hard for me to like talk and look. Basically, it makes more frequent lane changes and drives faster than Hurry. So we're using it right now. It's very aggressive. Like it's, I usually drive in chill and standard. I have used Hurry in version 14, so I'm not like completely unknown to the speeds, but like this is faster than Hurry. Are you using Starlink? I'm not. I bought Starlink and then I wanted to get a referral discount. And the only way to do that was for me to buy it online. So I returned the one that I bought at Best Buy and then had to buy it again online using a referral code. So I will have it next week. Will you put your robotaxi or your Model 3 in a robotaxi fleet if it was available? Again, yeah, probably. Like if it made sense financially that the car could be paying for itself if I wasn't using it, and then I could always like call it back home if I needed it. I don't see why not. I don't know, like whatever. If it's going and making me money that makes sense, like if the car's, excuse me, the car's obviously going to depreciate as it drives more. So whatever that depreciation number is, like cents per kilometer, if I'm making more than that, then to me, using it in the robotaxi fleet makes sense. How good is actual Smart Summon? Is it worth upgrading? I don't think Smart Summon is that good right now. And I only say that, sorry, my throat, I have water here. I only say that because it's too timid at the moment. Like I think the technology is insane and it's incredible, but in parking lots, it's too scared and can disconnect at times. So once Smart Summon gets this logic that FSD has, it'll be incredible. And I feel like that'll happen very soon. What about inside when it came back? I mean, yeah, that's possible. It's again like it's trade-off, right? Like, is the car making you enough money to potentially deal with like the wear and tear that's going to come with it. That's kind of what you have to decide. How was the brake stabbing since you started the stream? Have you gotten any brake stabs? I got one, little one. But like right now, we're moving out into the lane and there's like cross traffic. This is where like previous FSD would like struggle a lot. We should just go. So like, I don't know. It feels actually really good right now. Are the brake jabs still happening in 14.1.2? Currently, no. I think we maybe had one little one at the very beginning. What's the difference from Mad Max and Hurry? Mad Max is driving way faster and changing lanes way more. Mad Max drives like a human. And I mean that in like the most realistic way. Like FSD drives really good, but it drives like a robot drives. Mad Max, like its efficiency is like 138 watt hours a kilometer. I might be saying that wrong. My lifetime is closer to 120. It's driving more assertively and more aggressively. So it's like, it's faster on the brake and faster on the throttle and harder on the brake. But I think for your average person, this is closer to how you drive. And like I said, the only thing I don't like about it is its top speed is really high. If I could have Mad Max, but then set my top speed to be like not quite as crazy as it wants to go, I would be all for it. And here, I'll navigate to this charger so you guys can see how it works. So we're going to go to this Tesla Supercharger. We're going to go through a parking lot, and then it'll find an available charger, and it'll back in. Okay, we should just go, yeah. Version 14.1.2 seems really, really good. Like, its assertiveness issues that I was having earlier in the day seem to be gone, and I don't know if that's because we're using Mad Max mode. But like 14.1.1 at that intersection would have like kind of like struggled to turn right there because would have saw other cars. Does it run red lights when waiting at intersections? No, the running red lights is all gone. Thank God. That was a very bad bug where the car would like come to a full stop at a red light and then wait. And then I think when the traffic across from it started to go, even if the light was still red, it would start to go on a fully red light. So I have not once seen that on version 14. When do you expect FSD? Oh, did you buy FSD or do you pay monthly? Sorry, I missed that earlier. I pay monthly, $100 a month. I don't get why they remove speed offset settings. I agree. When do you expect FSD 14 to be released? I don't know. This version actually feels pretty good. From what I'm seeing so far, people could have this. People, at least with like early access enabled, should have this. School zones tonight aren't worth testing because technically they aren't active after 5 p.m. So there's no reason to test them because the car shouldn't slow down in a school zone. Does the car avoid potholes now? Yeah, it tries to, but sometimes like we just came through the parking lot and there was like a pretty big pothole that I would have avoided that the car did not. Yes, that's version 14. I mean, that's pretty cool. We backed into that spot. That was pretty neat. Okay, let's go to here. Triple O's. This will put us on the highway for quite a bit. This like whole stretch. How do I get on the highway more? Okay, there. Do you feel an additional drive-through parking option would eventually have? Oh yeah. So I actually posted about this on X. Like, so currently, like when you choose a destination, you got to choose like at destination park or go curbside. Curbside will like put you at the front of the store. Imagine like you're in a taxi or an Uber. The spot that an Uber would drop you off is where FSD will drop you off if you have curbside selected. And that's worked out a few times where like Jay and I have gone out on drives and we've had to stop at the gas station for something. I'm like, drop me off curbside. And we hit curbside, the car stops there. It's perfect. Beyond that, you have like parking lot, street, driveway, charger, parking garage, like all those kind of like parking logics for like how the car is going to behave once it arrives at a destination. Something that I think they absolutely should add is like, let's say you want to go to McDonald's, like what's on our left here. One of these options when you chose McDonald's would be like drive-through. And then to go like a step beyond that, they could like partner with different brands. So like McDonald's, In-N-Out, Shake Shack, all those like companies, when you click the button to like do drive-through, it would bring up their menu and you could order your food through like a Tesla app, whatever you want to call it, so that it's kind of ready for you as you get there. I don't, that might be extreme, but anyways, just to have the drive-through logic would be great because then the car would like navigate itself through the drive-through. Whereas like right now, when I've done all my drive-through testing, I navigate to McDonald's and then I have to like turn off FSD, drive into the drive-through and start it. And sorry if I'm missing stuff because I'm talking and then I can see there's a bunch of text scrolling. So I apologize if I miss anything. Are you streaming through Starlink? No, the Starlink I bought, I returned and I bought a new one online so that I could use somebody's referral code. Can you put it on miles per hour? Yeah, I actually will. Here, for your guys' sake. Display miles. Can you guys read? Like, is the quality good enough? Can you read the miles? What's your opinion of? What's your opinion? Oh God. Oh, you guys are talking lots. Have I had any critical disengagements? Depends what you call critical. Like, there's the one that Dan O'Dowd or whatever his name is, like, reshared of me kind of going like out into traffic when there was a bunch of construction and the car was like super uncertain about what to do. And I grabbed the wheel and had to take over. Like that all happened because we were in construction. The car was like not moving. So I touched the pedal to try and like prompt it to go. And then it became an issue because clearly FSD wasn't comfortable with the situation and I kind of like forced its hand and then it became a problem. So the only like big issues I've had are when FSD was like not sure what to do and I pushed it with a pedal and then it became a problem. Beyond that, there hasn't been any like safety critical interventions, but that's kind of like disingenuous because like we've also been driving at like 60 or 80 kilometers an hour, whatever that is in miles, and the car's just like slammed on the brakes for no reasons. There's no cars around us, and that's just dangerous. So like I didn't disengage, but like I consider that sort of safety critical because if you're going on the highway and the car just like locks up the brakes because it thinks it sees something, that can be super dangerous in a hurry. Okay, we're on the highway now. We're going very fast already. Okay, we're going, you can see it, but for the Canadians, we're going 113, 116. Oh my God, this is fast. 120, 122, 124. I can't. There's no way. We're going to get a ticket. 126, the fastest I've ever gone in this car in FSD. 127, it's just so fast. Which is hilarious because I know Americans go like 85. 80 is normal in America, not in Canada. People don't go 130 on this highway. This is very typical. This is not typical. I mean, as you can see, I'm catching up and passing everybody. We're about to be slowed down by these people in front of us. It seems like it's capping at 80 though. I think it's hilarious that you guys drive this fast. So we're going 129 kilometers for the Canadians watching. And we're kind of just pinned at 80. This is so fast. Normally I'll go like 110 is very fast. So like we're going 20 kilometers an hour faster than very fast. Oh God, okay, I'm gonna slow down. I gotta slow down because there's highway construction up here. Man, I can't believe you guys drive this fast. I'm not disengaging, I'm just putting in sloth for like a little tick here because it, you guys are crazy that you drive that fast. I don't really feel comfortable doing that. Is 80 the limit? No, the limit here is 65 because the limit is 100 kilometers an hour and we're already going faster than it. So the limit's 100 and we were going 130. Yeah, sorry. For all the Americans watching, you're probably like really embarrassed by like what I did there. I don't know. That felt really, 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 really fast. It's fast. Even in standard, it's fast. Yeah. Dude, you would die down here in Southern California? I probably would. Like I'm a conservative Canadian driver. Like I drive very like cautiously on Canadian roads and Canadians already drive slow compared to Americans. So yeah. You're on Mad Max and complaining about the speed. Yeah, no, like I'm complaining about the speed and I understand that I have it in Mad Max mode. I have it in Mad Max mode for you guys to see. I'm not mad that Tesla has this option. It's just me saying that it's fast. So not critiquing it. There's 85-mile-per-hour roads here in the US. That's wild. That's very quick, you guys. Like the speed limit here is actually 80, which is 50 miles an hour. Good morning from Europe. Thanks for being live and with the first with 14.1.2. Hey, good morning. Yeah, so I mean, we're on the highway now. I'll put it back in Mad Max mode, but I don't think anything, like, we're now very like stuck in traffic, which I don't think Mad Max is going to do much here. Wow. It's interesting, just 130 comment on 402. Yeah, okay, I don't know. In BC, like our highways are anywhere between 80 and 100 kilometers an hour. I don't know the conversion of that to miles, but like 100 is very fast and 110 is like what our highway is like out of town. So you're never going 130. How's the Phantom braking? I haven't had any yet, actually, to be totally honest with you. There's just a bunch of traffic on the highway, so I kind of like I'm popping off to like get us back into a city so we can see more. 120 is okay, by the way. I'm sure it's okay. And like I said, I'm just a very like conservative driver. So I'm kind of the last person on earth that should be testing Mad Max because it freaks me out. We have destination parking set here. Here, I'll show you. This is Curbside. So we're going to this Triple O's or this gas station, and this is what Curbside parking looks like. So probably will stop us just at the door here. Coca-Cola is 120, I think, and 120 kilometers an hour is our fastest speed limit in Canada. Watching from San Francisco. Hey, how's it going? Okay, so yeah, it's interesting also. Yeah, it'll probably just stop by the door. What's interesting is the parking is all this way. Like there's no cars here, but like technically we're like, this works. This is a no parking zone, but this is a perfect drop-off spot. So this is curbside. The car drops you off right on the side of the curb. This is cool because it shows you the kind of like reality of this. Whoa, 2 donations. How do I read these? $10 donation from CD. How does the follow distance feel? Different from different modes? How is it Mad Max? Also, thanks for hopping on and doing this live. Follow distance actually felt very good. I can pop on the highway here and do it again. Let me like go back. I'll go back to this Cineplex. I'll check follow distance right now. So I'm going to hop on the highway. $20 from DW. Thanks for the late stream. Tesla needs to add a Mad Max for stop signs faster. Yes, I agree. I'm actually very sad that the stop sign behavior is not better in this mode. I was really, really, really hoping that Mad Max was going to not run a stop sign, but like do what they call California stop. This is wrong, I think. Whatever. It's late at night. There's nobody around. But like we're going, you could probably see it says no left turns. There's a car, and then we should go. Okay, so we're gonna test follow distance in Mad Max mode. I'm still in Mad Max. It's hard because the speed limit is 60. We're going 70, 80, whatever. Stop sign behavior ain't gonna change. Yeah. What I don't understand about, and I'm not blaming Tesla, but what I don't understand about like the like locked in logic of like a stop sign must be stopped at is like we were just on the highway speeding by like 40 kilometers an hour. So somehow that's okay in autonomy world, but safely rolling a stop sign is like where they draw the line. And I don't really get why that's the case. Like I don't know why, again, safely, like I'm emphasizing that, but like why is rolling a stop sign just this end all be all? But yet the car will speed like crazy and no one bats an eye at that is what I don't really understand. Just helicopter beta testing. Yeah, I'll tell him Elon Musk quoted me on X and to not worry about it. See how that goes. Okay, we're very fast already. I don't know if you could tell. That was very quick. We're going, 120. Again, maybe you guys don't realize. Like, for me, this is the fastest FSD has ever driven from like a getting on the highway, getting into the left lane, and we're just like locked in this lane now. Just while we're driving the speed, I'm not really going to be able to look at the computer much. So yeah, so again, we're going 127. That's very fast for the Canadians, 129. It seems like 80 is where it's stopping itself. Like it's not going any faster than 80. So we're in an 80 zone and it's a construction zone. I'm only just putting it in standard for a second here because like the speed that I'm going 50 kilometers an hour over, your car can get like impounded in construction zones and cops do kind of sit up here. So I'm just slowing down for a second. Slow the speed. I can't slow the speed. The only thing I can do is change the profile. So I put it in chill and now it's slowing down. But even at chill, okay, we're back in 100 now. Even in chill at speeds, the only thing I can do if I want to go the speed limit is throw it into sloth, and sloth will go the speed limit. So I put it in Mad Max. Straight away, we're in the left lane. We're going 124 again. Crazy. I just don't want to get a ticket. As much as I appreciate your donations and support, a ticket would just be like bad for me to get. So I'm trying my best to like showcase Mad Max, but doing so in like a safe way. Yeah, 80 miles an hour. Texas, all you Americans and the way you guys speed is so different than us. Any improvements on brake stepping? I haven't had the car brake step once yet. Yeah, don't get a ticket. Yeah, I'm being good. I'm going 116 now, so we're going 15 over, which is fast, but I don't think a cop would grab us for this. So standard, you put you back in the right lane. Yeah, sorry, standard put me in the right lane. Like hurry, I'm putting in Mad Max. Actually, probably won't go in the left lane because we're exiting right now. Is there Banish? No, Banish is not here. Not that I've seen. So I'm in Mad Max mode, by the way, right now. But because we're exiting, for those of you that want to know how this works, like about a mile, like half a mile out, 3/4 of a mile out, it stayed in this right lane, even though we were in Mad Max. So the lane positioning in this mode does seem really good, which is great. See? Cops. That guy was probably using Mad Max mode. Does standard autopilot work yet? Good question. When we get to, where are we going? Cineplex. We're going to a movie theater. When the car parks, I'll put on traffic aware cruise control and auto steer and see if it works. What is Ashok talking about regarding this version of the FSD? Ashok was he showed a race car and like a smoke icon because the car can now go very fast in FSD. It didn't seem to follow more closely in Mad Max. No, I think like I complain about the follow distance still, but that's again because I'm overly cautious. But the follow distance is way better in version 14, and even in Mad Max mode, the follow distance felt really good. Like it was a reasonable distance that like most people would be totally fine with. It wasn't tailgating at all. In Langley, yeah, we're in Langley going to Colossus, like the movie theater here. How is lane changing from left to middle lane? So lane changing in 14.1.1, like I was calling it like lane change hesitancy, was like awful. It was terrible. Like the car would try and fail to like change lanes whenever there's traffic. So far it's been really good, but there isn't a lot of other cars on the road, so it's not changing lanes and struggling the same way. So it's hard for me to give that answer. Quick floor to 100. Oh, thank you. Okay, so not a huge deal, but like where the car's dropping us off is, if you know the area at all, we're on like the backside of the movie theater. So this isn't an FSD problem, but this just kind of goes to show you, I guess there's a door here. Lots of times the like pin and where it wants to drop you off isn't always right. So sometimes like the better thing for big parking lots is to like find where you want to go and like press and hold and like set your destination that way rather than by doing point of interest. So here you go. At the last destination, we nosed in, and at this one, we're going to back in. And I think we'll do it in one shot as well. So little slow, and like we're pretty close. No, we're pretty good actually. Single move park job, pretty good. Do you own Tesla stock? Perhaps. Can you change the max speed under the autopilot screen? Let's see. Autopilot. So no, there is no like differences here. It's just all the same, all the same. So I'm gonna put it on auto steer. Oh, it might work because last time when I clicked that, navigate. Let's see. Why can't I? Interesting. It's like telling me, oh, I have to scroll. Never mind. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna go out on the road and check if auto steer works. Yeah, scroll down. Sorry guys. I never leave like I only use FSD, so auto steer and traffic aware cruise control are all like kind of unknowns to me. So if I look like a dummy in those settings, I'm sorry. Okay, so let's go left here. So as soon as I don't think I can enable here. I also think the fact that there's nothing showing, there's nothing showing up here makes me think that it's not going to work again. Like there's no autopilot icon. Yeah, so I press it, auto steer temporarily unavailable. Oh, no, it's working now. Okay, yeah, it's back. Okay, it's back in 14. Whatever. It won't stop because we're at a thing, but yeah, auto steer is back. That's fun. I can't do it, so someone else gets to be the first person to post that on X. But auto steer is definitely working again. Yeah, it's for sure back. And the little icon is back too in the top here. The nag is still the same. Oh God. The nag is still the same. I still have to touch the wheel, but how much does it read your mind? I mean, it doesn't read my mind. It just does the right thing. So it's not so much reading my mind. The car is just, FSD is just an incredibly impressive piece of software that is driving very human-like all the time. So it might feel like it's reading your mind, but it's because you're thinking about what the car should do, and the car does that. Is auto steer now based off FSD? I don't know. I just enabled it. I don't think so. Just given, no. For sure it's not. Because right there, as we went, like, there's no lane markings. We kind of like dodged left. And the fact that auto steer is wanting me to touch the wheel makes me also think that this is still just plain old auto steer. I can set min and max speeds again in auto steer. So you can see here, I can scroll the min speed, the max speed, and I can set the follow distance. So auto steer is unchanged. I'm going to go in park. I'm going to go in autopilot, FSD, yes. Okay. Let's go to Walmart. Why would someone use auto steer? For anybody that doesn't like own full self-driving, I think you'd use auto steer, right? Okay, now it's mad and not wanting me to use full self-driving. Interesting. Yeah, see, like this happened last time when I like switched from auto steer to FSD. It's like the system like, oh, there it goes. It's I think it like fully turns off the FSD computer, and now it's turning on. And like in a second here, I'll be able to use it. But like currently, I can't. There you go. Previously, I feel like you could like hot swap between autopilot and FSD, if that makes sense. Like I had two profiles, and one was FSD, one was autopilot, and I could like toggle between them to use the two. It feels like it's either one is on or the other is on because the computer's like constrained. I could be way wrong. That's just a very preliminary guess, but like it felt like the FSD computer was off. And then when I enabled FSD, it like slowly booted back up. And that's why it was off for like 20 seconds. Do you have to touch the wheel on FSD? No, you don't touch the wheel ever. The only thing that it does is this camera up here. I don't know if there's a camera up by the rear view mirror. And as long as I'm like looking forward, I'll never have to touch the wheel. If I like block the camera, so I'm putting my thumb over it right now, it's going to give a warning And sorry, this is probably blocking you guys too. But like my thumb's in front of the camera. So in a few seconds here, oh, okay. Okay, well, it just does that. It disables FSD because it has no idea what I'm doing. And then if it can't see my eyes, like here, I'll do this. So it looks like I'm wearing a hat. It'll say like, yeah, so you apply slight force. So if the car can't see, yeah, and hands-free mode off. If the car can't see your eyes and can't see you're paying attention, it gets very mad. What's the new in the changes? Just Mad Max mode seems to be the only thing new in 14.1.2, but also they might have kind of fixed the brake stabbing and lane indecision issues. To be honest, it's really hard for me to test that stuff late at night because the braking issues and the lane hesitation issues happened when there was like people and pedestrians on the road and like cars coming around. Yeah, there's cars around right now, but like this wasn't the scenario that the car would like struggle with. What is Mad Max mode? Mad Max is like hurry mode, but even faster. So when you're getting on the highway in Mad Max mode, the car goes very fast. The car goes fast and gets going faster than it ever has before. Feels like a human. It feels like a human driver that's in a hurry, is what Mad Max mode feels like. So like right there, this Tesla got in front of us, so we're changing lanes pretty aggressively. Like that's not too crazy, but yeah. As smooth as you mean 12 dot 13 dot 13.699. Yeah, I mean this is very smooth currently. This feels very good. 13.2.9 is what you mean. Yeah, this is super smooth. Thanks for the explanation. You're welcome. When you can sleep using FSD, I'll buy a Tesla. Yeah, I think a lot of people, once FSD goes like unsupervised, I think a lot of people will buy a Tesla and buy FSD because for the people that commute like multiple hours every single day, to have like your time back, I think is something that can't be overstated. So if you spend 2+ hours a day, every day driving in like bumper to bumper traffic, and you could instead spend that time like sending emails, being on the phone, sleeping, whatever, Tesla could charge a lot for FSD at that point, and people would pay it. It's worth it now. I agree that it's worth it. I 100% obviously agree. I just think the general masses don't understand that. And I think it'll take unsupervised FSD for people to really like wake up to how good it is. Can you talk to unhinged Grok? Oh, I'm actually curious. Oh, I can't because I'm on the call. I don't think Grok is in this car. Like, because I'm in Canada, there still is no, I don't think it shows up here. We don't have Grok in the car, unfortunately. We're only just starting to get it in like vehicles that are getting the Tron update. And because I'm on the newest FSD branch, I don't have the Tron update, so I don't have Grok yet. What if Mad Max will tailgate emergency cars for speed? I hope it doesn't, because that would be a really... No, Mad Max will pull over for an emergency vehicle for sure. We did already once pull over for an emergency vehicle in Mad Max mode. Can you eat while FSD is on? Yeah, I don't know if you can see me. By the way, really good job. Like this car in front of us started slowing down, and this is what version 14 does. That's incredible. Is like as soon as that car started to slow down, we started to slow down. Version 14's reaction time is like mind-blowingly better. Also, you guys don't have to, but if any of you are watching the channel right now or the stream and you're not subscribed, if you could subscribe, I would really appreciate it. I make FSD content all the time. I usually do like narrated proper drives and like the camera is set up better. So if you're at all interested in that, subscribe, leave a like. I have a lot of version 14 content. But yes, with version 14, with any version of FSD currently, you can eat. Like I have a coffee in my hand and I can drink it. I can eat with a plate of food. The car doesn't care. Thank you very much for the subscription, Cyberbeast. Appreciate it. How often does human intervention become necessary when using FSD? I mean, the other day I posted a video of it on X, but my wife and I, we did a bunch of errands. We went to Costco, we went to Chapters, like a bookstore, and then we went to, I don't know where else. I thought somewhere else. And the car literally did everything for us. Like I pressed a button to leave, the car drove and it parked. And then we left and went to the next door and the car drove and it parked. So in that scenario, human intervention is not required other than to press the button. But it's still not perfect. It makes mistakes. So like how often is it required really depends. Sometimes never, sometimes often. Thank you for the shout out. Love the new Tron theme on my Cybertruck. Yeah, the Cyber Beast, the Tron theme looks really, really, really cool. I hope again, like I'm incredibly fortunate to have early access and have FSD early. But I am sad to be missing out on the Tron update. It looks really neat. But my understanding is anybody who's subscribed to FSD doesn't have the Tron update because that means that they're going to give you the latest version of FSD. Like it's a different branch that you'd be on if you had the Tron update. Crash into a wall. No, thank you. 3D Printer Academy. Surprised you can eat. 13.2.9 still gives me a warning about my hands. Yeah, I've never had a warning about my hands. Oh, we're curbside, by the way. That's why it's doing what it's doing. This is a really good, so you can see we had curbside marked. This is where taxi would drop you off if you were to go to Walmart. So really nice job. Here, we'll go to like this save on foods and I'll park here, park and parking lot. Mad Max, right? Still seems conservative. No, it's only conservative because we're in a parking lot. Like Mad Max on the road and on the highway is, I don't want to swear, very, 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 very fast. There's no denying that that Mad Max is driving differently than any profile previously has. That said, I feel like all the profiles, as soon as they hit a parking lot, probably get the same logic applied to them. I don't think Mad Max is going to drive through a parking lot like a bat out of hell. Like I think that's very responsible because parking lots have too many variables and people and like vulnerable pedestrians for the car just to be like ripping around a parking lot at like 30 miles an hour. New subscriber here. Your voice is so calming. Could watch this all day. Thank you very much, Tia. I appreciate that. Whenever they add banish, you'll always get out at the storefront. Yeah, exactly, Peter. Like curbside drop off is kind of the like step one to show banish how it works. Because, okay, here, look, this is how banish would work. See if this worked in time. I just marked this as curbside. So let's pretend banish existed in this car. Curbside existed. I'm at save on. Perfect. I now get out of the car. I can't because banish doesn't exist. So then the next step of this is, okay, car, banish to the Save on Foods parking lot. So I hit go. This is all happening once I've gotten out of the car. So I've gotten out of the car. Now the car is banished to the parking lot. And this now is the car autonomously, though not because I'm sitting in it, going to search for a parking spot on its own. And it will do that. So all the like pieces of the puzzle are here. The car can basically successfully do what banish is. There's just a lot of like, I think legal groundwork that Tesla has to figure out before they can do this. Because the big thing is, if I got out of the car and started walking into Save On and something happened, who's liable for that? Because I am no longer using I don't know, like it's just so weird. Like who gets in trouble if the car does something wrong while you're using banish? I don't know. I don't know what to say and I don't know the answer to that. Sorry, I'm trying to find somewhere to drive that we can kind of go quick. Is AutoSmart Summon limited in Canada? Yeah, AutoSmart Summon has the same limitation that you guys do in the States. So I'm going to drive here. We're going to get a little bit of possible highway driving. And as well, oh, I should disable this. This highway, this Fraser Highway has a bunch of construction, which the car was struggling with earlier. Instead of who gets in trouble, it's just a matter of insurance. Yeah, Rick, I don't know the registered owner of the car, right? Like, why should I get in trouble for using banish that's Tesla software, I guess is the question. Because I get out of the car and now I'm fully trusting Tesla and their decision making. And if it hits somebody, that's manslaughter for me. If it happened to kill somebody, like that's obviously a worst case scenario, but like that's wild to think that I would go to jail because the car hit somebody that was using Tesla software. I also don't think that means Elon Musk should go to jail. Like I don't know how it works. It's a very new world, and it's a weird like dynamic to figure out. Wait, so the Tron has a different version of FSD? If so, no. Sorry, I explained that weird. The Tron update, there's like software branches. Oh, what's up, Eric? Gave $10. One thing I wish I did when researching before buying my Tesla, I'm going to get a strike, was look at what software the car is running. 2022 Tesla Model Y and Hardware 3. Yeah, I honestly got very lucky. Thank you very much for the donation, Eric. I really appreciate it. I got super lucky. I just knew that this refreshed Model 3 was coming out, so I waited to buy it. I had no idea, and I'm a pretty techie person. I had no idea what Hardware 3, Hardware 2, Hardware 2.5, or Hardware 4 meant. And I got lucky having the latest hardware. I don't know, like it's too bad for people that buy Hardware 3 cars not realizing, sorry to say this, Eric, but how limited you're going to be by your hardware if you want the technology, if you care about that. And yeah, Elon said FSD purchases will get hardware upgrades. I mean, yeah, so Elon and I think Ashok or whatever on a earnings call one time, they said anybody that has purchased FSD and owns a Hardware 3 car will get a hardware upgrade. That's great. It's really nice that they're saying that, but that's also a lot of like whens and ifs, right? That's when they figure out unsupervised full self-driving, then they'll upgrade Hardware 3 cars. So that's one big, huge caveat because like, when are they going to figure it out? Like maybe they have now. And then also like, what does that upgrade process look like? Because honestly, like, I think it's going to cost them a lot of money to retrofit the computer. I don't know. I want it to be a simple, easy process for like the owners and for Tesla's sake. I worry that it's going to be harder than people think. And then I kind of trailed off there because I got the donation, but just to very quickly explain again, there's like software branches, and I might be like butchering this the way I'm wording it, but basically like the Tron software is like on a 2025.32 branch. And that means you're like over here, and it means you're not eligible for like the latest FSD upgrades. And so if you're sitting with the Tron software, you're like up here upgraded. And then if a new version of FSD comes out, you're going to be over here on a different branch. Like FSD people and like software, like latest and greatest software people are usually sit in different branches. And so if you have the latest software, you become almost ineligible to get the latest FSD. Nah, bro, it's your responsibility. Okay, book them. We get it, bro. You got to not spam the chat. Thank you. We get it. If it's my responsibility, it doesn't hit somebody, that doesn't work because Banish, I'm not doing anything. I've walked away from the car. It's Tesla's responsibility. Does it feel sentient? I think that's a bad word that Elon used personally, but it feels very good. Like this car is crazy smart now. It's way smarter than version 13 ever was. But it also makes mistakes now because of it. We probably should have gone that way. Interesting. I think it thought that road was closed. It wasn't. So we just kind of went straight. There's a lot of construction here, but we could have turned right there for sure. Kick spammers, please. I can't kick anybody while we're driving. And I don't know any of you previously. Otherwise, I'd give somebody admin access. Any range improvements? On range on what? I will say it's late night driving, so there's not a ton of traffic. This drive has felt super smooth so far. Like version 14.1.2 feels really, really, really good. Is my, I think, hour of driving opinion on the software so far. Range on your mom. Okay. Okay. Well, I think that's, I mean, what are the mistakes that it's making? So here's where it probably will happen if it's going to happen. So in a situation like this, we're stopped. There's cross traffic both ways. So the car is like sneaking out to see if it's like safe to go. And then it will like hesitate way more than it should. There's going to be no other cars after this, so it's not going to happen. But like in version 14.1.1, the car would like poke out and then it would get like really timid and it would make like micro stutters rather than just going. It was freaking itself out and then just being way too hesitant. As well, it was making like really hard like this is pretty impressive by the way. We're like ripping through this construction zone. Isn't this crazy that the car can do this like on its own? I'm barely understanding where to go because there's so many cones and like it's doing a really good job right now. Oh, Eric, you gave money. I'll actually trust you. If you don't have to have like the responsibility, but if you can, oh, I don't know how to give people moderator status. Fuck. Tesla Coffee and Tech. First of all, thank you very much for being a member. I can see your little member badge. Anybody that supports the channel, there's like I set up memberships. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I'm gonna try and make it as like cool as possible. I'm gonna have like members only like streams and like some exclusive content, but not like ruin it for other people. But for people that have chosen to be a member of the channel, I think it's like $5 a month. Means a lot to me. And it's just very cool. I just got access to like enabling that recently and seeing people in here with that little badge is awesome. So thank you so much. Click on their name on the three dots. Yeah, I tried that, but it didn't work. Here. When we park here, I'm going to make a couple people moderators. Doesn't mean you have to do anything. I'm not trying to like burden you with the work of being a moderator. Just that way, if somebody's obviously an asshole, you can kick them. Here again is an example. We are at a parking lot and we're nosing in. So just for those that wonder, 2024 Tesla Model 3, no front bumper camera. We pull in just as often as we back in. Mike, can I be a moderator? I just don't know you, Mike. That construction navigation was insane. Yeah, that's pretty wild, eh? Where's people? Hold on. Okay, where did you go? See, I click those dots and it just says block or report. Oh, you know why? Because I'm not on like my channel. Stand by. Stand by. I was like looking at it on my other YouTube channel. Okay. Sorry, guys. 1 second. Stand by. Hey, CDK. I will boom. Look at all these new options now that I'm my thing. Add as moderator. Manage can block words, change chat modes. I'm going to make you a standard moderator. Wow, this is fun. Sorry, guys. 2 seconds. I'm just making a few people moderators. Tesla Coffee and Tech. You can be a moderator. 2 more seconds. 2 more seconds. Sorry, everybody. Okay. I got 2 people as moderators. Okay. So sorry, everybody. So sorry. A stupid chat. Come back here. Come back. Okay. Yeah, learning. I know the internet is hard for me. I'll mod for you. I'm mature. I got a few people that are moderators. We'll start with that. Okay. Let's go down Fraser Highway. This whole highway is under construction because they're building a SkyTrain. It's an absolute nightmare. Just a disaster to drive. It's nighttime though, so it might not be too bad, but hopefully we get some like, you're going to see Mad Max in a construction mode some more and potential, like this is where brake stabbing was happening lots. I think the troll is mod now. I don't think so. I only moderated like 2 people and both of them were like members to the channel. So if somebody has decided to donate money to the channel and be mean in the chat, that's wild. Okay, full stop here. Are you streaming on Starlink? No, I bought a Starlink. I made a video about it. I bought a Starlink. We should go. And I wanted to use a referral code of a friend's, but I realized I need to like buy the Starlink online in order to use the referral code. So I returned that Starlink. I bought another one online and it shows up in a week. So currently I'm hotspotting from my phone and it's just in the fight of its life. hoping for the best that the cell service stays decent. We're driving through like big parts of town, so the cell service should be good. So we're in a construction zone and we're going 70 and the speed limit's 50. Just for right now, I'm going to wind it back to standard and immediately we're slowing down. So we were in Mad Max previously. We're now in standard and we're going a more like reasonable construction speed. Fraser Highway construction, nice. I stopped taking the highway due to construction. Yeah, this area is crazy for anybody that's like familiar with this, but it doesn't look like there's many people out. Like earlier today, I was on a drive on 14.1.1 and there was like workers like right there and the car would like slam on the brakes because it was like, oh, there's a pedestrian. I need to like stop aggressively. I'll turn it back to Mad Max because there's cars in front of us. So we're kind of going to be, we won't be able to speed as much, which is good. How is it with the no right on red signs? I have found really good luck with no right on reds. Like on the way home, if I think about it, there's one I can show you, but I just know it will work. The car is really good about not turning red on reds. What's your battery percentage? Dangerously low. We're at 10% battery. I'll probably drive for another like 20 minutes, head back towards home and plug in there anyways. So yeah. Really good job. That lane was turning left. This lane was like the car is driving fast. We're keeping up to this person. So clearly it's not like reckless, but like FSD navigates through construction so well. It's insane. How do you get this so early? I'm part of the early access program. Does it use speed limit recognition better? No, it sucks at reading speed signs still. I don't know how or why. Also, what's interesting is it signals when it like does big moves like that. Like the lanes were just going right. Pardon me, but like FSD will like signal when it's moving around. No, the car still sucks at reading speed limits, and it's very annoying. Like very annoying. What's it like when the car slows down on a red light? Auto steer and FSD are two entirely different beasts. FSD is like smooth as butter when it slows down. Like when we just slowed down right there, it's perfect. It's very smooth. Like FSD normally stopping is great. Better than a human yet? Ian, I would say the FSD is better than a human when it doesn't make mistakes, which is perhaps like a really stupid way to answer that question. But basically like version 14 is incredible. And when it works so good. The problem is that it is making new mistakes that are like pretty notable, but like all the rest of the time when it's doing things right, it's insane how good it is. I don't know where we should go. Left, right? Yeah, okay, holy. So we're in Mad Max. Speed limit's 50. We're going 56, 60. And then the speed limit's dropping to 30. So I'm going to pop out of Mad Max just for the sake of like, if the speed limit's 30 and we're going like 100, like we're going, yeah. So we're in chill. This is still impressive, regardless of this not being Mad Max. Like, whoa, this is right. Holy, this feels wrong. Crazy. It's pretty insane that FSD is like navigating this so well with no lead vehicle. For those of you guys, hopefully this comes across well on camera. I can't really like look at the screen because genuinely, if I take my eyes off the road for like a second, it's confusing where we should go. But yeah, that was very impressive, I think. When do I think 14.2 will come out? Hold on, I can't even answer that. This feels like we're on like an off-road right now. I can't believe this is the road. This is where people are supposed to drive? I feel like we're on a back alley right now. Okay, the speed limit is back up to 50. I could see why they dropped the speed to 30. It's making sense now. Good God. If I missed a donation at all, I'm so sorry, by the way. I try to look at the screen, but it's a little frightening right now. Okay, I think we can go back faster again. You're off-roading. Is this a road? Yeah, this is a highway. This isn't even a road. Like, this is Fraser Highway. Welcome to Canada. They're building a SkyTrain, which is like an above-ground subway. I don't know if you guys have those in America. And And in doing so, they're just completely like ripping apart everything here to make it happen. So there's just a ton of construction, which is why I'm driving this stretch of road, is to kind of like showcase it. Have I had time to assess school zones yet? Yeah, school zones are still, as of 14.1.1, still a problem. Really unfortunate. I was hoping that school zones were going to be better, but they're not. Like the car tries to slow down, but it's still wrong. Like it still doesn't. Oh, interesting. There's a gate here. We should see what it does. I navigated to a bee farm that's closed, so I was curious. It should just stop. Uh-oh, don't reverse, don't reverse, don't reverse. Don't go on the highway. I'll stop it if it tries to go on the highway, because reversing onto the highway is like a pretty mid decision. Holy, I think it wants to. It for sure wants to. Okay, I'm stopping it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what its plan was there. At Canada FSD, when do I think 14.2 will come out? Hellro, I think 14.2 will come out. I don't know. They're doing these like small little like upgrades so fast that I don't know if they're just going to keep like banging through like point releases and they're going to go 14.1.3, 14.1.4. Because I think the way that they've like set it up that 14.2 and 14.3 are going to be like such big changes, I think they're holding off pushing out 14.2 anytime soon. I don't know, probably next month. Start FSD again and see what happens. I mean, I'll start it now that I've turned around. Like, I think if I start FSD pointing that way, the car is going to back onto the highway, which I love you guys, but I don't really trust it enough. 1 second here. Let me like get driving and then I'll look at the chat more. Let's go. I can't go left. Let's go up here to Fresh Street. No, the keg. The keg will have people. It's very late, so I'm just trying to like make sure we go to places that have like humans. Can we navigate? There we go. Well, don't like take what I'm saying and try and like give a date. Like, I don't know when version 14.2 will come out, but yes, November next month would be like my guess. I don't know. What is it right now? It's October. I could see it coming out sometime November. So is Mad Max just above Rush? Yeah, Mad Max is just a faster version of Hurry. I'll put it on. It's in Mad Max now. So basically, like we're probably going to catch up to these cars in like 2 seconds because of Mad Max mode. Is brake stabbing fixed? Honestly, feels really good. I have yet to have a brake stab in 14.1.2. That does not mean it's fixed though. That just means I haven't had it this drive. We're driving late at night. There's not a lot of other like cross traffic and pedestrians, and those are the things that version 14 is struggling with right now. Would you say Mad Max is scary? I don't know. Like as a Canadian, I find it a little bit unnerving how fast it goes. As an American, I think it's like seemingly pretty standard for how you guys drive. I'm taking over just so I can force it to go on the highway. Speaking on unsupervised banish, can you test summon mode for changes? There's definitely nothing changed in summon mode. Like when they go to change summon, I'm certain they'll make a point of like telling us. Here, I'm just gonna go up here. Would you trust unsupervised right now? I would trust unsupervised. Sorry, who asked that? Luca, would you trust unsupervised right now? I would trust unsupervised on certain roads. Not on the highway because it's too fast. But like there's certain roads where it's like single lane rural roads that get like quite quiet. And if I was going under 50 kilometers an hour, I don't know if that is in miles, I apologize. If I was on a road that was like quiet and kind of like slow with traffic and there wasn't a lot going on, I would trust unsupervised. And that's where I think FSD has this new warning that says like, please pay attention, like extra care is needed or something. I'm forgetting the exact wording of it. But basically like, I think there should be a mode where under the right conditions, it's sunny out, you have a lead car, like basically how Mercedes does their level 3 right now. If you pass all those criterias, you should be able to enable FSD unsupervised. I would trust it to do that. And then if it came up to like construction or something it was uncertain of, the car would like chime and be like, hey, you have 3 seconds to pay attention. In which case you'd put your phone down. If you're watching a movie, it would like minimize it. That's kind of how I see FSD unsupervised like rolling out in that way. Like, I don't think it will be like version 14.4 is unsupervised and you can do everything that a Tesla can do without looking at this, like the road. No, I think it will happen gradually. Is brake issue fixed? Brandon asked, is brake issues fixed? No. Well, sorry, not no. I don't know. So far on this drive, it's been great. I haven't had any braking issues, but I'm not going to claim that it's fixed because that was wrong of me to say because I don't know if it's fixed is the honest answer. I'm just disengaging again. I'm just trying to get us on the highway. It's like the whole reason I'm doing all this. So edit trip. Done. There we go. I want to know how FSD handles the snow weather. That's a really good question. FSD version 13 last year did like okay for me in the snow, but I don't think it fully understood like the concept of slowing down before a stop sign ahead of time to give it time to like not slide. We'll see this year. I hope it's better. It wasn't terrible, but I don't think it was perfect or good by means. Do you think they toned down chill and standard now that Mad Max are there? No. All the speed profiles are very fast. Other than Sloth, like even chill is a very aggressive speed profile. Mad Max is like a whole nother beast. Like we're already going 115 kilometers an hour, 70 miles an hour. Like as we got onto the highway, we're going 75. It's very fast. So this is Mad Max on the highway. We're going 122. Yeah, like again, to show you guys this is Mad Max, but this is faster than we drive in Canada. Like I'm passing all the other cars around us. I'm just slowing down to standard. And as soon as I slow to standard, we're now dropping down to 119. This is still really quick. We're still going 20 kilometers an hour over the speed limit. But this is what standard does. I'm going to show you this is what chill does. So chill, put on the brakes. It's actually pretty good. So now we're going 103. Maybe they did change chill. Chill's going 103, which is pretty like respectable. This is the 100 zone and it's going 103. Mad Max seems like the mode you pick when you want to snake through heavy traffic on the highway. Yeah, Mad Max feels perhaps really good on the highway if there's like bad traffic. I also think Mad Max is really good just on city streets because it like moves confidently and quickly through the city. So like I've said this a bunch of times through the stream, but like I wish just from the little bit that I've been using Mad Max, I wish that I could use Mad Max. Yeah, see, that's a cop. Good thing we're not speeding. That's a cop right there. I wish that we could use Mad Max's like assertiveness, lane decisions, but cap its top speed, which unfortunately in version 14, you have no control over the top speed. So that's the like, to me, issue with FSD today is like the speed profiles are really good, but you have like no control over them beyond like I chose chill and now like whatever the hell chill wants to do, it gets to do. I don't get a set a minute max speed. Brody, and how long do you believe unsupervised will be ready to take a nap? Oh, like when do you think I could take a nap? Yeah, sorry, I'm in miles, by the way, because there seemed like there was more people from America here. I'm going to switch back to Canadian for my fellow Canadians. Display kilometers. When do I think unsupervised will be ready is a great question. Like unsupervised to the point of falling asleep. Like when could I get in the car, hit a button, and it take me to like on a road trip? Like not to be pessimistic, but I think years. There's just so many variables to that. Like fully going asleep in a car and trusting it to bring you from point A to point B is pretty crazy. And that's not to discredit what Tesla is doing here. I just think that it's not right around the corner by any means. I don't know. Bring me to Kamloops and I can nap along the way. Yeah, like I've driven to Kamloops I've driven to Kelowna, I've driven to Kamloops, I've driven to Shuswap. Like we just did a road trip on 14.1.1 from Solista, BC, which is like Shuswap, to here. And the car did absolutely everything. So there's a world where I could have slept, except it made one big mistake. And there was like a semi merging, and the car didn't slow down because it didn't know the semi was going to merge because the semi did it at the last minute. And so I had to take over and kind of like slam on the brakes at the last minute. So what happens in that scenario if I'm asleep? Like you just crash and die? Like until FSD doesn't make a mistake, like almost ever, I'll never trust it to fall asleep. Your channel could have gone viral leaving it on Mad Max and let the cop pull you over. Yeah, but I don't, like, I already struggle. So the great Juju was saying like my channel could go viral if I got pulled over using Mad Max. I already struggle with, for those of you that don't know, I'm a very like, I try to be as unbiased as possible with my like review of FSD and of Tesla in general. And in doing so, people like Dan O'Dowd, it was a little bit of brake stabbing, very minor, but we kind of like hesitated there. My clips get taken and used by people to kind of like slander Tesla because it's like, oh, here's this guy testing the new version of FSD and like, look at these mistakes it's making. And those clips exist because I'm very like upfront and honest about the problems that FSD has right now. So how would that look if I went and used Mad Max, got a speeding ticket? Sure, my channel would go viral. I'd get a bunch of clicks. People would like, that might be cool for me. I think that's mean to do to Tesla. I don't think that that's like nice for me. I don't want to do that at Tesla's expense. Does that make sense? I don't know. Maybe I'm like wrong for saying that. I also just don't want a speeding ticket, but I also don't want to like make them look worse. Oh, Drive Tesla Canada's in here? What's up, Drive Tesla Canada? Yeah, also, Richard, what you're saying, $386 speeding ticket. As much as I've loved the donations and support in this channel so far in this chat, I think we're at like, I don't know what we're at. We're not at 386. We don't have to be, but like, I can't lose money on every live stream. And then the 3 points is brutal because then my like everything about insuring this car gets more and more expensive. Oh, hey, Darren, how's it going? Shout out to Drive Tesla Canada for anybody that doesn't follow them. They're like an awesome resource on X and everywhere. So I think we just parked in a handicap spot. Did we? Yeah, for sure we did. There you go. There's a little viral clip for you. Dan O'Dowd, you can have that clip. There's FSD parking in a handicap spot. Uh-oh. Okay. So that shows you the parking logic is good. It has no idea what, like, it doesn't know what a handicap spot. It doesn't know what any of those things are. What else can we do that's interesting? We can head back. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to stay in Langley, but my car's also like literally about to run out of juice. Let's go down to Cactus Club. Olive Garden. Start. I'll send you the 386. No, nobody needs to pay the money. Like, I'm not trying to like squeeze money out of anybody either. I just literally don't want to get a ticket. Oh, never mind. I thought we stopped. Oh, snap. Chuck just got 14th for the Cybertruck. Really, Teslafy? Is that true? So version 14 is rolling out to the Cybertruck? That's amazing. That's very cool. Why am I cranking AirPods Pro? I have AirPods in because that's how you guys are hearing my audio. That's, I think, better than just relying on the iPhone mic. So I have AirPods in. That's very cool, Teslafy. So cool. Version 14 is out for Cybertruck. Amazing. That's really great to see it like rolling out wider. I honestly didn't think that it would happen this soon. Not true. Uh-oh. Well, I believe Teslafy. The thing Dan doesn't understand is the way the car learned to drive is the same way it will learn to solve issues. So everything getting fixed is inevitable. I mean, it's true. The I don't see truck getting it. I trust Darren, Drive Tesla Canada. Whatever you say, I'll even moderate you because I like you. Don't move so fast, chat. Add as moderator. I'm sure they'll fix the handicap issue tomorrow. Yeah, sorry, I was kind of in the middle of talking there. Like, FSD is inevitably going to get better. It is getting better with literally every point release. Tesla AI is like cranking out these updates and making it better. At the same time, like imagine like a pendulum. And so let's say FSD started here. Hopefully you can see my hands. And it's getting better. And like perfection is on this side. So FSD is getting better, 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 better. And like a human that was maybe here, not perfect, but better than FSD. As FSD is moving up here, I feel like the average human driver, rather than getting better, is getting worse because humans just play on their phones. They suck at driving. They're inattentive. They're like reckless. They have road rage. Humans are awful drivers. You can see that every single day. People get in accidents every single day. They tailgate. They whatever. They shoot each other. They're all stupid. We shouldn't be driving these vehicles, to be completely honest with you. If you explained what happens every single day on the road to like some sort of sentient AI alien, and you're like, yeah, we all get in these like multi-ton vehicles. We have these like painted lines, and otherwise we're all just like trusting each other that we're going to do the right thing. But like millions of thousands of people die every year. They'd be like, you're insane. You should definitely rethink that. That's a terrible idea. We just take it for face value. Like people are like, well, no, of course I should drive. Humans shouldn't be driving. Computers should, and we should be pushing for that. And the fact that like Dan O'Dowd tries so hard to like stop autonomy from happening and thinks that it's this like terrible, unsafe thing is really frustrating because the world will just be better with autonomy. Charge your flux capacitor. Yeah, I should charge, but I don't want to charge on the stream. Like I'm gonna go down here and then drive home. In genuinely unpredictable traffic, say where drivers ignore lines, does FSD adapt or simply endure? So Vishnu, were you watching the stream like 5 minutes ago when we were going through like construction? FSD understands construction, and there was not a single like line or anything to follow. We were just following cones and had a dream, and we somehow made it through there. I'm honestly still shocked that it all happened. So yeah, FSD can navigate without any like road markings just as well as a human can. We're in standard. Yeah, we're definitely not having like as much lane change hesitation. I feel like they've fixed that. Version 14.1.1 was really struggling to like move around lanes. I'll put it back in hurry. I'll put it back in Mad Max, sorry. Put it in Mad Max for a second. Like you'll see, we're gonna beat every car off the line here. I'm almost certain. Because it's hard. Speed doesn't really come across on video, but like we're way ahead of everybody else. So that's just to give you like an idea of sort of what and we're going 20 over the speed limit like very quickly. So yeah, that's Mad Max is fast. Whatnot, welcome to the FSD Insiders. Thank you very much, Whatnot, for being a member to the channel. That's very cool. I'm going to do my best to make the member space as like cool and unique and enjoyable as possible. Thank you so much. For anyone watching, if you don't want to be a member, if you just want to like or subscribe to the channel, that's also cool too. I do these videos quite often. I do like full proper videos, and as well, I bought a Starlink. I'm going to do as many like as every single time there's an FSD update, I plan to go live like that night or that day. So if you subscribe, you'll get to like follow along and get these like videos, and hopefully they get better. Like with Starlink, I hope the quality gets better. And as like more like donations and support comes in, I'm just going to get like better cameras to try and make the channel more enjoyable for you all to watch. How do you become a member? On my channel, it's like $5 a month. Like on the screen where you guys are watching, like in the bottom left or something, I think it says join, and then it's like a monthly subscription. You do not have to do that, but that's how that works. If you wanted to join, hit join to be a member. Yeah. Paid $200K for my Tesla S Plaid and don't even have the update with Grok. Charles, you don't have Grok yet, or Tron? That's brutal. What year is your Model S? When is FSD Daily coming back? That's the best background video. I actually thought about that the other day. So Green asked, when is FS Daily coming back? You're not Green from X, are you? I assume not. Anyways, FS Daily is like a video that I was doing at the tail end of having version 13 because FSD had gotten kind of like, it'd been 300 days since an update. And so I would do these FSD videos. And because nothing really like interesting was happening, I would just talk about Tesla news. I do want to do those again because there is actually a lot of like interesting Tesla news, like the new FSD visualizations, like icons look really cool. There's a lot of like things happening. But honestly, version 14 just has so much to talk about that I do my drive and I end up like talking the whole time just about what the car is doing. So there's no real time for me just to like fill in the fluff. But I appreciate hearing that people like the FS Daily videos, and I will do my best back. Maybe there'll be like a weekly thing. On Sunday, I'll release FS Daily, and it'll just be a lot more of a chill drive and just kind of a way for people to like catch up on the Tesla news. Just joined. Is a banish feature in this update? Unknown banish does not seem to be in this update. There's nothing about it. The app would have to update first, and Green, but I don't think it's the Green that's in this chat, is somebody that like, there's a bunch of people that like pull apart, decompile the apps. And I think you'd start seeing a lot more about banish in an app update before we actually got banish. And it would like show up in the car. Like, no, there's no banish yet. I honestly don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. I think there's too many like legal issues with just like completely handing off control to the car autonomously. Yeah. I feel like if it struggles with signs, it should have manual speed control, but I'm sure there are reasons. Yeah, Peter, I also agree that we should have manual speed control because it can't read signs properly, but someone smarter than me has made that decision. Whatnot is asking, what will banish do? Banish will, I showed it earlier, but like the idea is, I'll show it here. So let's say we're going to go to this store. I think we're going to Olive Garden. The idea with banish is that it's going to like take you somewhere. The car is going to drop you off. So we're going to get dropped off curbside. And then you would like press a button in the car to say like banish the car. You press a button, you get out of the car, or you press a button on your app, however they decide to implement it. You close the door, you walk into the store, and then the car banishes itself, finds a parking spot, and parks for you. So if you know what smart summon is, it's the reverse of summon. Summon, the car comes to you. Banish, the car gets banished away and parks. HP BioNerd, welcome to the FSD Insiders. Thank you so much for being a member. Appreciate it, BioNerd. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Where do you announce you're going to go live? I just happened to be on YouTube and this was suggested. Great question. I honestly am bad at like this all, and I don't know how to do. I meant to post on X, and I didn't even do it there either. Usually, I post on X. So if you follow me on X, my X account is Devin Olsen, DevinOlsenn. You'll see me there. It's the same profile picture of like 7,000 followers if you're looking for the right account. I usually try and post on X, and I usually try and like post on here. Like on YouTube, I'll like make a post, which is in the video, and I'll say like, when there's a new update, I like make a post and say like going live when the update's installed. Look at all these free work. Oh, wow. Thank you so much, D. I think that's worthy of moderator. I'm handing up moderator pretty easily here. If anybody abuses it, I hope they don't, but you know, that is so cool. Thinking Costco. Langley Costco is a nightmare. Yeah, whatnot. Langley Costco is an absolute nightmare. And banish would be super cool. Like I think the idea of like getting out of your car at the front door and it just like going to park for you is incredible. I think there would also be really like, this is in the future, but because the problem with somewhere like Costco, if you want to do the reverse of that and have the car summoned to you, a bunch of people loading the groceries at the front of the store doesn't work. It'd be really neat that if in the future there was like a like loading area where like summoned cars could come close to the front and all park, and then you could like load your groceries and leave from there. And hey Keith, You said you're killing it. Thank you so much. $4.99. Are you getting less neg? I can't pull this off. Adam, no, the neg is identical. Unfortunately, I personally don't think the neg has changed at all. So do you have Banish right now on this new software? No, Banish doesn't actually exist yet. Banish is like proof. Banish doesn't exist. Banish is like touted as like a coming soon feature. When I say I can show Banish, I'm just going to show the idea of Banish and like what it would do. Because I can kind of like emulate it by like the car's going to bring us to the front, and then I'm going to press a button and the car's going to like banish itself and go park. It's kind of me showing proof of concept what Banish does, but it's not actually Banish. That said, we've been live for an hour 37. Other than me like changing and disengaging for route changes, FSD has done incredible. And I feel like we've kind of thrown it through the gauntlet because like going through like that construction of Fraser Highway and everything was like pretty intense. So shout out to version 14. It's doing really good. Oh, Roger, there you go. That's me. Hopefully you just heard that. That's me like giving a brief summary of version 14.1.2 so far. It seems incredible. I'm in bed and getting anxiety because of your charge level. Yeah, I mean, I'm at 5% charge. I'd love to keep streaming and like chat with you guys, but I don't want you to have to like sit and wait while I charge for 5 or 10 minutes. So I don't really know how to like manage this because we're at a charger right here. But I don't know what to do. Like, I feel like I'm going to lose a lot of people if I sit here for 5 minutes charging. 5% is tons. 5% is 20 kilometers. I mean, it's enough. Like, I'm not going to like, the car's not just going to stop on the side of the road, but I don't think I can stream for much longer. Just charge and chat. Oh, okay. Charge and answer questions. Okay, I'll do that for a little bit here. Before I do that, I'll show you Banish proof of concept for anybody that already saw this. Sorry if it's like repetitive. Banish is, so right now we have the car parking under the destination options at Curbside. So this is a car dropping you off at the front of the store. It's probably going to stop like here or even just right here in front of this van. Okay. Kind of a weird example because technically we're in a parking spot, but pretend like this isn't, because this isn't actually a parking spot. Car's banished. Or car parked for me. I'm gonna get out, and now the car is like gonna get banished to park in the Olive Garden parking lot. So I'm gonna hit start, and then under here, I'm gonna say park and parking lot. So now pretend like I got out of the car, and now I'm in Olive Garden eating all you can eat breadsticks and soup and salad, and the car on its own is gonna go find a parking spot. Is kind of the like proof of concept of what Banish is. Like, there's a world where this is happening and I'm not sitting in the seat. And that's Tesla's vision. And I think it's really cool. Kagorma, thank you so much. Welcome to the FSD Insiders. Thank you for being a member. Thank you for supporting the channel. Appreciate it. That is a neat idea. Yeah, I mean, it's a really cool idea, right? Like, here it doesn't really like impress upon you how like useful it is, because here we'll go to the other supercharger. There's a weight at this supercharger. This is actually cool. There's a weight at this supercharger. So let's go here and let's see if the car with FSD understands to wait. I honestly don't know what it's going to do here. And I'm going to put it in Mad Max. So the car can like destination park for you, and like it's going to go here and park and charge at a charger. But since there's a wait, I'm curious if it's going to queue or if it's just going to, I don't know what it's going to do. I've never seen a full supercharger before. Yeah, I'm assuming, like I charge at home, so I don't know. I know in BC our rates vary, like our hydro rates vary. Like, so charging after 9 o'clock is really, really cheap at home. I'm guessing the time of day charging is also true to superchargers. So probably everybody is here because after 9 is way cheaper than during the day. Gotta love two chargers across the road from each other. Yeah, drive Tesla. And they're both like V3 or V4. They're both like brand new superchargers. But this Langley one, I mean, clearly like this one's full and this one, oh, it has 10. It's a very busy area. Yeah, I don't want to go to this one. Like, there's 10 spots in this one, but I want to see what FSD is going to do here. This is good. We're following a Tesla in. There's this guy's for sure going to charge, I assume. So we'll have somebody in front of us. V4, the one you're at now was the first V4 in Canada. Yeah, that's right. And then this new one is V4 as well. Yeah, I remember you actually posting about it being one of the first cabinets, and I went and looked at it. And like before it was open, I was like touching the cables. Not that I don't know anything, but they look fancy. Thanks for taking the time to do this. Us non-influencers keep influencing. Be well. Thank you so much, Adam. Very good job by the car waiting and then proceeding at the exact right time. We're about to piss off somebody possibly with destination charging. I really hope we're polite and wait. Let's see what happens here. Ashok said it's souped up hurry mode to pick up your kids when you're late. That's literally what it feels like. It feels like a human that's in a rush. And that's like, I think the best way I can explain it. It feels like, yeah, a human that's in a rush, or like an aggressive driver that is just like how they normally drive. Okay, I'm bad at supercharger etiquette. I'm going to guess these two people are ahead of us because they're parked here. How does this work? Hopefully the car knows, because I don't. Are all three of these people waiting? I'm gonna have to intervene. Look at us making us mad. I'm not gonna take your spot. I'm not gonna take your spot. Okay, well, it doesn't know. It doesn't know. Just before this guy kills us, I'm gonna go to the other side. So there you go. That's the car not understanding. Where are we going? Okay, well, it stopped here. I'd say that wasn't super successful. So I'd say it didn't know how to wait. Unfortunately, we'll pop across the street to the other one. That car, it's too bad the Tesla was facing the other way. That man in that car, as I drove past him into the line, I've never seen someone look so disappointed with me in my entire life. Just broadcasted to everyone you're on FSD. Yeah, definitely. Well, no, most people wouldn't expect FSD to do that because FSD doesn't destination like go. If anybody here is watching me, what's up? Go tell them what happened. I don't think that dude wants to chat. He didn't give me, I'm curious about your channel and I want to learn more about FSD vibes, just off of like the face I got from him. Maybe I get a new subscriber. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't feel like that's a future friend waiting there for me. I thought they're adding on-screen queuing. Yeah, Tesla did say they were going to do that, but I have not seen any updates of that. He's grumpy. Yeah, I mean, he's charging his car at like 10 o'clock at night and waiting. It's probably not an ideal. This would be, as much as I love Teslas and EVs, I don't think I could own an electric car if I didn't have the ability to supercharge at home. Whoa, we're going? Whoa, okay, yeah. Mad Max is so much better. Hurry mode or version 14.1.1 would not have like taken that assertive of like a move just there. It would have creeped out and like shuddered a bunch. So version 14.1.2 feels way better so far. Battery anxiety. We're okay. We're at 4%. This channel is great. Does sloth mode now just slightly exceed the speed limit? No, there's no way. I'll put it in sloth. We're not going to get much of a chance to go fast, but like sloth only goes the speed limit. It never like it will go bang on 50 if the speed limit is 50. What is your opinion on the removal of manual speed limiters? I personally disagree with it. I think that until the car is better at determining the speed, user control should still exist. Oh, you can see here, we're probably going to get, no, we won't get to 60. I think, and it's muddy now because there's like 5 profiles. I think there should be a sixth, speed profile in which it's user controlled. Like it should be a setting under here, under autopilot. And there should be like another speed profile. And when you click it, you get a like almost like take attributes from certain profiles. Like I could say like take the lane navigation from Mad Max, take the speed profile from Chill, or set my own speed profile and like make like a custom baked profile is I think how it should work right now, because currently none of the profiles, for me at least, are perfect. I constantly throughout the day as I'm driving have to like manage which profile I'm using depending on the situation. A training mode that you drive and it creates a profile based on you. I mean, that would be nice. Though, to be honest, like I know how I drive. Like I know that I don't like to speed in certain scenarios, and I could kind of tell you like roughly like the percent or like kilometers that I like to speed by. So yeah, it could learn off me, but I also think I could like pretty much just tell it. Here is destination parking at a charger. It always does this. It gets like weirdly close on the one side. You've probably noticed that on all of our like parks. There you go. Perfect. 2 seconds. Okay. Can you guys still hear me? I don't think I would have disconnected. Okay. If you have any questions that haven't answered, if you ask now, I'll definitely like not miss them. So how Liam asked, how is the brake stabbing with 14.1.2? I have not experienced brake stabbing once. I initially assumed it was just because it was nighttime, but I don't want to say that it's fixed because I think a daytime drive is going to be like a true test of that. But it feels way, 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 way better. Like all the lane hesitation, all the like really jarring things. There's been like a couple little ones on the drive today, but overall, this feels way better. I hope chill mode would exceed the speed limit just 5 miles per hour. I would use this mode the most. So X guy, yeah, I don't know what 5 miles an hour is in kilometers, but yeah, like I also wish that chill. I don't know if like you see me better this way. I wish that chill would speed by like 5 or 10 kilometers. Same thing. Like I would use it a lot more, but it currently speeds more than I expect it to. Like now it'll go like 15 kilometers an hour over the speed limit, which 15 kilometers to it'll speed by like 10 miles. Oh God, you guys type fast. From what I'm seeing in Sawyer Merritt's videos, speed profiles now change speed instantly, going up or down, and chill and standard are closer to the speed limit than before. Okay, interesting. I've been trying to stay in Mad Max because that's the new one, but after we leave here, I'll put it in chill and standard as we go up the highway here and see if it's better. 13.2.9 or 14.1.2 for daily commuting. Tim, previous to 14.1.2, I would say 13.2.9 was like an incredible version of FSD. But so far, this has been really good. And I have no complaints over what we've been doing on 14.1.2. So currently, 14.1.2 is better than 13.2.9. Roughly how long does an 80% charge last for typical city driving? It depends. I drive a lot. So I think for a lot of people, 80% could last them like the week. For me, I go through like a battery in a day or two, but I drive a lot. Tay, what Tesla is this? This is a 2024 Tesla Model 3. And I have FSD version 14.1.2. And we're just charging for like 5 more minutes. And then I'll go out and drive a bunch more for you guys. So hang in there. I'm just answering questions while we wait. If you test busy intersection, so Lee asked if you test busy intersection or pedestrian heavy situation, maybe. Yeah, like I'm trying to test those, but that there just isn't a lot of pedestrians out at like 10 o'clock at night is the problem. Oh, hey, Tech Geek Tesla, how's it going? Message retracted. Oh God, where did it all go? Holy, you guys are typing so much. Banish will likely be legal if limited to private property, much like summon. Yeah, Ali, I don't know. Like here in BC, summon isn't even legal on private property. So it's just one of those like weird things. Like we legally aren't supposed to use smart summon here in Canada or in BC specifically. Andrew, I cannot seem to find version 14. Is it out for everyone yet? No, still early access. So still like a small group of us. Do you think this version should go wide? So Vinny is asking if this version should go wide. I think this version is ready to go to people. So in your like software tab, holy, I don't know where things are. There's like this advanced and standard selection. Previously, I would say that's done nothing. I think that if you have advanced selected, I think if you know enough to like open up your software settings, go to advanced and choose that, I think you should be able to get version 14. And I maybe think something that Tesla has never done before is they should be a little bit transparent about the current issues. So like you should select advanced, you should get the update, but they should say, here are the current issues to be like aware of. Cause I don't know, like I think it's nice to know like if your car is gonna like randomly slam on the brakes, because at least you can then expect it versus getting like an update and having no idea what the car is gonna do wrong. That's not ideal. Loving the Tiki Tour of Vancouver. Always amazed just how many Teslas there are in Vancouver. Yeah, there's so many Teslas here. Like, I don't know. It's because we have cheap electricity and we had like a good rebate incentive. There's white Teslas everywhere. FSD fan, thank you for being a member. Version 13 standard with a little less lane changes would be perfect profile for me. Yeah, standard is really good. Any tips on getting to early access program? Also, hoping to test school zones. I will definitely test school zones tomorrow. I can't help you for early access. It's just one of those things. Would you get the blinker stock if available in Canada? Nair was asking. I don't miss using a turn signal. This car doesn't have a turn signal. Like this is how you change lanes. I use FSD, like genuinely use FSD 99% of my time. So I don't think about not having the turn stock, and I don't think it needs to come back. If you need it, it's cool that it's there. And I think it's honestly smart that going forward, the cars have it, because I think there are people that like won't buy a car that doesn't have a turn stock. Whereas I don't think there's someone that won't buy a car because it has a turn stock, if that makes sense. But no, I wouldn't get it. Are you charging? Yeah, I'm charging. Sorry. Just getting a little bit of juice and then I'll head back out on the road. Sorry if this is boring. I'm almost done with questions. Juan C, your FSD version 13 video convinced me to order a Model Y Juniper. Can't wait to get it next month. Congrats, Juan. Enjoy the car. That's amazing. Picking up in Port Coquitlam. That's awesome. I hope you enjoy it, because I'll feel really bad if you don't and I convince you to buy it. These version releases are faster than ever. It makes me think they're trying hard to go wide. Yeah, it seems like these point releases are happening rapidly. Like they've kind of like version 14 is the big model, and now they're just like improving upon it really quickly, which is great to see. When overtaking on the highway, does the FSD version 14.1 still tend to drift towards cars on the right? No, I haven't noticed that. Sorry. Okay, I guess we're at 20%. God. Oh, there's a donation. Holy. I'll get to that in a second. What's your charge rate? Do you think you could do Uber with FSD? 100%. Especially with version 13. Charge rate is 106 kilowatts. How long do you think it'll be before you're able to check your laptop like you are now while driving? I think it really depends on where you live. I think in Texas, they'll have it next year. Genuinely. I think Canada won't get it for a long time. Drive to Vancouver, I don't think I will. Based on the time between 13th and 14th update, how much time until unsupervised? I think unsupervised will happen in stages. And I think next year it'll sort of exist, but I think it'll be a while for it to like fully exist. $20 from Tech Geek Tesla. Thank you so much. That's incredibly kind of you. Genuinely, this man, Tech Geek Tesla, is one of the people that I watched before I owned a car, and I watched him drive FSD, and it inspired me to buy a Tesla, and it inspired me to get into content creating. So being in a chat with you and you donating to me is really, really cool. Thank you so much. You're a great person. Okay, I'm going to stop here into, okay, I'm almost caught up. What car do you have? The comment, no, okay, Can't wait to get this. Are your windows a little hazy? Yeah, it's crazy. My windows are hazy, and I actually went to like Tesla service. The day version 14 came out. They popped this off. They're incredible. Langley Tesla service, great. They popped this off. They cleaned it. I can see that it's like smudgy still, which is really surprising to me. Like I can see that it's smudgy here, and they cleaned it like 4 days ago. So I might go back and ask them to clean it again because that is a little bit strange to me. So someone from Tesla AI message me on X and they're like, we're looking at your like video footage because like every time I snapshot, they get like a full report of like all my cameras. And it was weird. They like sent me a screenshot of this camera driving on a road near my house. And he's like, your camera's dirty. You should go get it clean. I get it. Like I know that Tesla can see all my stuff, but seeing someone from Tesla AI be like, yo, go clean your camera, Devin. And like, it's a photo of my house basically. I was like, oh, okay, I'll go do that. But since then I'd gotten to get clean and it's still dirty. What phone mount are you using? Some piece of junk from Walmart. I don't recommend it. If you use a good phone mount, Depol, let me know. Have you tested Drive-thru? Yeah, I did Drive-thru Vixis. If you go to my page on X, okay, I'm gonna stop charging now. I do drive-thrus and it works like 25% of the time. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna stop responding to the chat because I think I should drive. You guys are gonna get bored. 1999 piece. Wow, thank you so much for the $20 donation. That's very kind of you. Thank you so much. Trong? Really sorry if I don't say your name right, but thank you so much for the donation. $20. That's incredibly kind. Okay, I'm gonna get driving again because I feel like you guys. Well, okay. Do you want me to drive or do you want me to talk for a little bit longer? Just give me like drive or talk, and whatever is the consensus, very quickly I'll do. Because there's still a few more questions, but I think this is probably boring for most people. Get food. $20. Your channel is what convinced me to order a Tesla. Wow. I'm gonna thumbs up that. Drive. Talk. Oh boy. Oh, talk, drive. That's right down the middle. Hey, talk. Drive through. Talk. Okay, I'll talk just a little bit longer. Any questions I missed? Do you have the front bumper camera? I do not. So if you open this, no front bumper camera, sadly. Just the two sides and rear. I think a Model Y Juniper just pulled to my left. No, I don't know what that is. It's an Equinox. It's not a Juniper. Autonomy is going to be crazy for us visually impaired people. Yeah, Brennan, and like anybody that is like impaired or disabled, autonomy as you get older, it's going to change lives. Like I can't wait for my grandpa is like 90 years old. He has a license. That man is worse than version FSD version 1 is better than my grandpa at driving. And for some reason, he still has a license. He shouldn't. He should have it taken away from him, not to be mean to my grandpa. But like a lot of old people drive that shouldn't, and they don't want to give up their freedom. I think FSD is going to like change the world because it will like allow people to grow old and not lose their independence. Same with like vision impairment and anything like that. So it's a really cool like future that we're moving towards where there's just going to be like safer roads with like more people that have like more freedom. It's just overall such a better thing. Okay. Anything else? How much do they charge to clean the windshield? They charge me $0. I don't think they have any idea who I am. Like, not that to say that I'm some famous influencer. They're just very nice to me there, and I've been very nice to them in the past. I think there is like an $80 cleaning fee, and maybe they gave me the cleaning fee for my windshield the first time for free. And if I went back tomorrow, they would charge me. But for now, it was free. What do you think of the privacy concerns of Tesla? Lucas is asking. I don't think there's any privacy concerns. I don't know. Tesla can have all my data. They say they don't look at this interior camera. They could even have that. I don't care. Talk. Drive. Keep charging. Holy, another donation. Drive and talk. I can drive and talk. It's just easier for me to like go through the questions. And then I'll like not miss things. Keep talking because I need to drive for more hours. I don't think I can drive for hours. I'll drive for a bit. Did you test drive before buying? So Bread Night, to give like a very quick story, this might be super boring. We were gonna buy like a Kona EV because like finally I convinced myself that owning an EV was cool. We test drove it. and we went to Whistler, and the non-supercharging network sucks. Owning an EV and not having access to Tesla superchargers is like the worst thing in the world. I'd rather walk to Whistler. So that made me realize that owning an EV that wasn't a Tesla was like kind of a non-starter. We then went and like test drove a Tesla, and I was like, this is the coolest car in the world. It's a spaceship, but there's no way I can afford it. And then we looked at like the tax credits and what it actually costs and how much it saves, because I was spending about $500 a month on gas, and now I'm spending like $50 a month on electricity. So yeah, we test drove it. I realized we could actually afford it. We bought it, and I couldn't be happier. It's an amazing vehicle. I think it's the craziest car in the world, especially if you're at all interested in technology. Uh, da, da, da. What do we got here? I changed my vote to drive. Okay, I'm driving very soon. $5 from Wycliffe Harmones. When do you think the rest of us will get V14? I'm hoping next month. One second. Okay, I'm back. I'm scrolling down. Okay, sorry guys. We're driving. We'll go to McDonald's. Let's go to McDonald's. I'll get you guys can watch Drive-thru. May or may not work, but let's go there. Where is it? There's a McDonald's very close. McDonald's. Drive-thru has been a very like hit and miss thing for me. It's this one. So you guys will get to see it next month. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I'm not trying to be pessimistic. I also think that it could even be, well, what is it? Isn't it the 15th? So a couple weeks? I think a couple weeks. I was at about $4.20 a month in gas. Now it costs me $50 a month max. Yeah, D, like exactly the same as me. Like genuinely, I was spending so much in gas in Canada, at least. Our gas had gone up to like 206, 106. I forget gas prices, 206 a liter, whatever it was. It was stupid expensive. And I like sat down and like crunched the numbers. I was like, holy, owning an EV and paying monthly is cheaper than owning a gas car that I've purchased outright and have no payments on because of the gas. Peter Wilkinson, $4.99. Here's some McDonald's money. Thank you so much, Peter. I will use that right now to buy, I don't know what, it's 10 o'clock at night. I don't really need anything. I'll get, I don't know. What's also not obnoxious to eat on stream? I'll get something. Oh, see, that's a bit of, we should go. There's nobody coming for like a million miles. Everybody stopped. Now this guy's coming. We're in chill. Maybe that's why. And this car's coming. Huh. I'm putting it on chill because you guys wanted to see the different profile since the update. But we definitely, it wasn't like a hard brake hesitation, but we could have gone there. And the car was definitely like overly hesitant. Apple pie. Okay, I haven't had apple pie in years. I'll get an apple pie. Filet-O-Fish. Shout out Tesla Fetish to Filet-O-Fish. Filet-O-Fish is actually legit. I really do like it. Any chance you could drive through a school zone to see if there are any changes made? Sure, I'll drive through a school zone. I think it's not going to change anything, but we'll try it. Also, school zones technically aren't in effect right now, but we'll try it. Why I still didn't get V14 update. Version 14 is still just only for people in the early access program. So you're only going to get version 14 if you're in that group, and there's a very small number of those people. Okay, nice job. Okay, I would say like, so there's a car coming very reasonably far away. Like it's back there. Version 14.1.1 would have pulled out, saw that car and like shuddered on the brakes and would have like been really uncomfortable. The fact that we didn't just like lock up the brakes as that person was coming, I don't know if it's because it's the nighttime. I don't know what, but that felt way better. Way better. Holy. Not not all. I'm in the group and still on 13. Okay, so assuming you're talking about me saying early access, there's two different levels of early access. There's like early access that you see in the app. That's a lot of people got. I think if you lived in Austin, and there's just a lot of people that got access to the early access group. The early access that I'm a part of, like see here at the top of my screen, there's like a little, oh, I should turn it to light also. At the top of my screen, there's like a camera icon. That's also called early access. And that's basically like beta test. Like I'm in a beta test group. And then outside of that, then there's an early access group. Oh, can you turn Joe mode on? Yeah, good call. Is it better with the light screen? Like, is this easier to see also? Dark mode is better. Oh, you see dark mode better. Oh shit, sorry guys. Display, dark mode. Okay. Okay, so, oh shit, how am I gonna pay? I have cash. How do you get into the beta testers group? I just happen to have a friend in the right place. I'm not trying to be like coy about that. That's all I'll say. And I was also working really hard to like be a positive member of like the Tesla community, though I think there's a lot of people that are really great and a part of the community that aren't in the beta testers group. It didn't choose a disabled parking space. That's true. It didn't choose handicap, so pat on the back to FSD for that. Though it did when we stopped at Cactus Club or the keg. Okay, so I'm driving just to like put us into the drive-through because otherwise the car probably doesn't want to go here. I'll start FSD right now, but I think it's going to want to bail on this. Like, see this, like, oh, okay. So it should stop there, right here. Keep going. The menu's like off. Hey there, can I get an apple pie, please? Yeah, and can I get like a medium water as well, just like a glass of water? Thank you. That's everything. Yeah, that's fine. Whatever's easy. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, so we've paid, or we've like ordered. She can hear me still, I think too. We're not going. I can move to the last window. Okay, thank you. So I'm gonna press the. I had to touch the pedal there, so that's how the thing can make a mistake. Is like we were just sitting there, and then she told me to keep going. I think it might. Oh, interesting. This is a window that. No, it's stopping here. We'll see. So A, we don't. She said to go to the last window, so I know I have to go there. We stopped at the first window. We're also like very far from this window. Like this wouldn't work. So I'm gonna touch the pedal again to bring us to that window. Oh, could it be because he kept talking? Yeah, it could have because I tried to talk to you guys. Maybe. I'll not do that this time. We're very far from the window. Yeah. Oh, cash. Sorry. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. I dropped it, but you can. There's a loony on the ground, by the way. I don't want it, but it's there. Never mind. Have a good day. Okay. The car should go. The car's not going. Okay, I'm touching the pedal. Okay, so that kind of shows you it doesn't always work. I dropped a loony. That was just like a disaster all around because we were like 10 feet away from the curb there. Yeah. So like it stops at the windows and then sometimes it does it incredibly well. Like I posted a video of the car doing like an insanely good job of I don't know where to go right now, by the way. 1 second. You're on an old version. Looney. Yeah. Those are our dollars here. God, where do I go? Langley Event Center? Go. I'm in Langley. I don't really know where to go. That's like super interesting for you all to watch. We could go after this car. We should go. Nice job. What the hell is a loonie? A loonie is a $1 coin here in Canada. So I dropped $1 on the ground there. Like she gave me change because I couldn't use my phone to pay, and we were so far from the curb, from the window, that I dropped the loonie. So that didn't really work. Go through a car wash? No, I don't like to do car washes anyways. I just manually wash my car. Come to UBC. I really don't want to drive like out of Langley right now. It's quite late. I should go back home. Do the construction again. Oh, try the one way. Good call. Whatnot. I will try the one way. Where is that? I'll do Fraser Highway construction. Oh God. Cop. I'll do Fraser Highway construction one more time here. Where are we going? Oh, interesting. We're pulling over because there's a cop back there. You can see him. But like, we shouldn't be doing this. That was funny. So we like pulled over for a police vehicle that we shouldn't have because they're on the other side of the road, and then ended up like detouring us. Mad Max mode engaged. I'm not doing Mad Max mode. Okay, let's go to this. What is this? Neil Pitts, $4.99. Don't forget you have the feeling lucky option on the navigations tab. Yeah, that's very true. I just worry that feeling lucky will bring us to a lot of like boring places. So I'm trying really hard to like bring us to like interesting places, because like a lot of Langley is quite rural, and I'm trying my best to like get us in interesting places, especially at nighttime. Otherwise, I feel like we're going to just be driving around in boring places. Quality is so much better. I'm glad to hear the quality is good. We're kind of at the mercy of whatever the cell phone service is in the area, until I get my Starlink set up next week. Will Mad Max mode get you a speeding ticket? 1000%. You'll get a speeding ticket in Mad Max mode. The cars, I just scrolled it to Mad Max. We're in Mad Max. You can like see it right here. It's got a little cowboy hat icon. It's very fast, and it gets fast. It gets going fast, very fast. Why no changes to the nag? I don't know. Such a disappointment that it's Mad Max mode instead of actually highly anticipated feature. Yeah, I'll be honest. I'm a bit superior. I'm going to go straight actually, because there's a cop. I want to see what the car does. I'm a bit surprised that Ashok. I'm not going to keep it in Mad Max mode while we pass the cop though. I'm a bit surprised that Ashok hyped up the mode as much as he did, if I'm completely honest with you. If the stream goes offline, it's because these cops have pulled me over for speeding past them or doing something weird, because I think FSD is going to try and pull over in front of these guys. Or behind. I think FSD still like doesn't understand that these cops don't. Maybe I'm totally wrong. Okay. There was a fire truck in version 14.1 pulled over with its lights on, and the car pulled over in front of the fire truck thinking that we needed to. So I was expecting that behavior as we passed those cops. And we didn't. So that was actually very good. We'll do one more little like destination park here on the way to construction. So we're going to King Taps, and I have a car going to park at a parking lot. So we'll see what it does here. I'm going to put it in Mad Max during the parking lot, but I don't think that changes anything. There's a lot of police activity around these days. Yeah, there has been a lot of police out tonight, actually. Like on the highway, there's a bunch of police, and like here, there's been a bunch of police. Isn't it like a random Wednesday night or Thursday night or something? Okay, so this place is fairly busy because it's like a bar that's open, or a restaurant, like a Cactus Club. Will you do Starlink based videos? Yes, Luca, I will have Starlink next week. Hopefully, I got the shipping order, and I'll do Starlink videos as soon as I have it. And hoping the quality is better and hoping everything about it is better would be my ideal preference. Look at us pulling in, destination parking, not a handicap spot, knocking it out of the park, kind of on the line. If I'm going to be critical of FSD here. Never mind. The visuals looked worse than it was. That's actually very good. Really good job. Okay, let's see. Let's see. So let's go to this Anytime Fitness because we're going to go up Fraser Highway, which is that construction again. So for those of you that were already watching, it's a similar road, but I'm going to go down it again. This is very intense construction they're about to go through. And this shows you at night how FSD does in construction. It did really well last time, and I think it's going to do really well again. This quality of the stream has been pretty good though. I'm glad the quality has been good. I've kind of like stayed around a city center, so it makes sense because the last time I did a stream, I was doing more like driving out away from the city, and the quality kept like cutting out. And that's honestly what prompted me to buy the Starlink, is because like I feel like these live streams are like a cool way to connect with you all. It's a great way to like get different people to the channel. But if people come to watch and the quality sucks, it's not fun for anybody. Like it's a waste of my time and it's a waste of your time to watch it. So genuinely spent several $100s on the Starlink and the very expensive monthly connection fee to make it better for you guys to watch. So I hope it is. You should definitely clip these for reels and shorts. Yeah, I'd like to. We're in the wrong lane. We need to turn left and we're in a far right turn lane. There's not a soul around, so it's fine, but like this was wrong, technically. CD, yeah, you're awesome alive. Thank you so much, CD. Does FSD back out of parking spots at the start of a trip? Yeah, I don't know if you just saw the car backs out of car backs out of parking spots, and the car backs into parking spots without any issue at all. Love your videos. Can't wait for more live streams. I have to go by later, Luca. Thank you so much. For anybody else that's watching the channel, if you're new here, if you want to leave a like or subscribe, that would be huge. I do these videos and I try and go live. I do full narrated videos that are a lot more like done up and like prettied. And I do live streams anytime there's a new FSD update. I'm a part of the early access group, so I'll have like the early updates before most people. So if you want to see that, subscribe, put on the notification because then you'll like get notified when I go live. But yeah, that would be cool. Okay, we are in pretty heavy construction now. As you can see, we're following a bus, which is the only like unfortunate part because I think it's less impressive to watch FSD like navigate through here when it's just following a lead vehicle. Go to McDonald's drive-thru. Tony, I just did. I got an apple pie right here. We did McDonald's drive-thru. I'm in Mad Max mode, yes. And it didn't work, unfortunately. FSD fan. I have Starlink Mini and works great almost everywhere in BC. I've tried but mostly downloads. Okay, that's great to hear. I was worried places like driving out to Hope and stuff as you're near the mountains. I wasn't sure if that would like affect it negatively. Yeah, sorry, Tony. I just did the McDonald's drive-thru and I can only have so many apple pies at 10 p.m. So did it stop at the window? It stopped, but it didn't go again. And then it stopped at a window that it didn't need to. And then it also stopped super far. So like we were like weirdly far away from the window where it stopped. How do you sign up for early access? You don't sign up. It's just something that Tesla does for you. Hit up Cascades for a few hands. We're feeling lucky. No. Should I just bring the live stream inside and like put it all on black or something? Truffle Shuffle. I'm not a big gambler, so I don't think I'll do that, but thank you. I want to see you live stream an FSD drive to Jasper with Starlink. That would actually be cool to live stream like a full road trip drive one day. That'd be fun. Okay, good. This bus is gonna like, oh, I thought it was gonna pull over. I'll try and get it so we're the lead vehicle going through all this construction. I'm getting a Tesla Model 3 Pro Monday. Very excited. Do you have front bumper camera? If no, does it pull in parking? So I don't have a, congrats, Cole, on the new Model 3. Is your Model 3 Pro one of the ones that has the front bumper camera? I don't have a front bumper camera, just the rear. And the car absolutely does pull into parking spots. What's that? What's that orange? Am I crazy or is that new? I feel like I've never seen colors in this before. Huh, weird. Sea to Sky Live would also be so much fun. Yeah, Sea to Sky would be great. Are you getting winter tires for winter driving? I have TBTB. I have winter tires. Oh, distance warning. Yeah, you're right. I have winter tires and I should get them put on because we just drove through the Coquihalla and technically, legally, I need winter tires. We don't. It snowed. Fortunately, it melted, so it wasn't a problem. But yeah, I will put my winters on. Orange's proximity. Yeah, sorry, I just looked. I've never seen it in that visualization like that before. That was interesting. FSD fan works great in the mountains. Tried it all the way up to Lillooet. Wow, that's great. It's insane that you can have high speed internet like in the middle of nowhere. Blows my mind that it works. It's insane. I saw you have connected something with Bluetooth in the car, so you can. So when you do the drive-through, if the mic was in use, FSD can't hear. Oh, interesting. Yeah, like I have my AirPods in my phone, but oh, oh. Okay. So you think if I disconnect my phone, so the car can actually use the microphone again properly going through the drive-through? It's an interesting thought. I don't think we should turn right. I'm almost certain we shouldn't. Oh, I lied. Okay, I'll try the drive-through one more time with that in mind. It's a good call, actually. Can you show us Tron mode? Tony, Tron mode doesn't exist for this version of software yet with the latest FSD. So I unfortunately do not have Tron mode. I'm gonna try to disable Bluetooth on my car, or like disconnect my phone. It shouldn't mess up the like live stream, but just tell me if the audio gets like notably worse in a second here. So 1 second here. Uh-oh, Blake Chansey. You got the Starlink already set up using for the stream. More importantly, did you win anything from McDonald's? No, this is still just phone. I returned the Starlink that I bought at Best Buy, and I repurchased it using a referral code. So then I got a discounted service price. Okay, 1 sec here. Bluetooth. Disconnect. Okay. Can you guys still hear me? I feel like you'd be able to, yeah? Like it still sounds like this audio? Okay, what's better this time of night, McDonald's or Tim Hortons? I mean, I want neither, but I'll be honest, Tim Hortons is total trash, so we're going to McDonald's again. And I don't know what I guess another apple pie. Is nobody chatting just by like oh. Get a Big Mac. We hear you. Oh, weird. My like computer disconnected, but you guys are all still there. 1 sec. Sorry, 1 sec here. Why would that happen? It's been so good. Sorry, half of a second. Uh-oh. Wi-Fi off, on. Sorry. The like personal hotspot on my phone, I think clicked off. Okay. Okay. I think we should be back. Nope. Holy, imagine having Starlink and how much better this would be. Huh. Okay, I think unfortunately my hotspot isn't working for whatever reason. It's too bad. Well, that is a shame. Okay. Well, I think that's going to be the end of the stream, unfortunately. Let me try one more time here. Sorry, guys. Oh, connecting. We might be in luck. Connected. We're back. We've never been so back. Okay. No, the stream is good. I just needed to be able to read the chat on the computer because otherwise it's kind of, I'm just driving to nobody. So let me put this back. My big fat head's probably in the way. 1 second. Sorry, guys. Okay. All right. If I missed anything there, sorry. Can you guys see? No, we're streaming. Oh my God. No, it didn't work. Okay. That is the end of the stream. I love you all. Thank you for the support. If you can see me, I appreciate it. If you're watching, if you could leave a like, subscribe, that'd be very cool. If not, thank you for tuning in. Hope this is working. I think it is. You guys are great. The next version of FSD that comes out, I'm going to do this again. I'll have Starlink by then, so this will all be hopefully a lot smoother. I'll try and wrangle Jay to come with me too. But thank you so much for the support. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I made a post about this live stream. So if there's anything I didn't answer that you need me to answer, you want to see, like, reply to that post on YouTube or message me on X, and I'll do my best to reply there. So thank you all. Bye. I don't know how to end it. There we go.